if you don't watch this Scream series for anything, look up, I'm sorry, I'm gonna spoil it, Will's death at the very, very end of the 7th episode. It's amazing. There's a reference to the original Scream movie, the opening scene. There's a little nod to that with a wonderful gory twist. Hey there, creepy peeps. It is time for another episode of Twisted TV, and I'm actually really excited about this one. I am now completely caught up on MTV's Scream television series. I just watched episodes 6 and 7, the names of which episodes I still don't know. I don't pay attention to that sort of thing. But I'm really excited about this because this most recent episode, the 7th episode in season 1, is the episode I've been waiting for. That whole episode is exactly what I've been wanting out of this television series the entire time it's been on. I've been saying over and over again that I'm not sold on this show yet. I'm not convinced. I'm not excited about it. And I don't want to jump the gun, and I don't want to get too excited just in case this episode was like a fluke or something, but this most recent episode is what I've been wanting out of this series the entire time. Of scenes that are meant to make you confused on who the killers are. It's meant to set up, well, it could be this person and this person, or it could be that person, and it is just sprinkled with just the right amount of self-reflective jokes. Everything that I love about the Scream movies, aside from Neve Campbell, is in this episode. That would have only made it better if Neve Campbell somehow made it into this episode. So I'm probably not going to talk so much about the 6th one. The 6th episode is mostly just sets up a lot of stuff that's going to happen in the 7th one anyway, but basically where we're at is Brooke is now aware of the fact that her father, the mayor of Lakewood, is, I think he's the mayor, right? He's the mayor. Basically, Brooke is now kind of aware that her father is doing some bad things. She's not 100% sure what they are yet, but she's aware that it's happening. The information she's being fed is from Jake, who seems like a shady character because Jake, along with Will, were the ones blackmailing Brooke's father for cash. So they're not exactly trustworthy either, but at least Brooke's aware. Let's see what else happens. Audrey is under very tight scrutiny of the police now because they found her DNA on the inside of one of the Brandon James masks, one of the scary killer masks. So they kind of interrogate her, and Audrey has Emma destroy, or she's meant to destroy, an SD card for her, which would make her seem very guilty. Emma, of course, watches the video, and it's of Audrey very pissed at the video of her and Rachel making out in a car. And she's very pissed, and she says she's gonna get back at Nina. She's gonna make her pay. So that, if the police had seen that, that would have been very, very bad for Audrey. And Audrey, Noah, and Emma are trying to also figure out what's going on with their English teacher, Mr. Branson. They found out that on that laptop, somebody was hacking into people's phone cameras so they could spy on them, do bad things, blah, blah, blah. And they found out it was coming from their teacher's laptop. We still don't know whether the teacher knew about it yet, so we're working on that. Well, at the end of the 6th episode, Will and Piper, the blog journalist lady, are attacked by one of the killers, and Will is kidnapped. So the whole 7th episode is like this cat and mouse game. Emma Noah, Brooke, and Jake go to this old abandoned bowling alley, which is hella creepy, and try and find Will. And that whole sequence is just like chock full of like red herrings for the killer. Like Jake goes to the bathroom, like says he has to take a leak, he goes to the bathroom. So Brooke is left by herself for a second. She turns around and there's the killer, and you're meant to think, oh my God, it's Jake. Like he just disappeared and he doesn't come back, and there's the killer suddenly. Like Noah is pointing out all of this along the way. Like the girls say like, oh, well, Jake was injured, so he can't be the killer. And Noah's there to say, well, that's what the killer might want you to think. Like Noah is basically my favorite character in all this so far. He's been the only one that I've consistently like kind of liked so far. And in this last episode, I really like his character. Like I said before, he's basically the Randy from the original Scream. He's Randy, more or less. And there is one brilliant joke he delivers in the 7th episode when they are trying to figure out, they're discussing the whole situation with the teacher and the software on the computer to spy into people's phones, which is not the main plot of the show. So it's like a little secondary plot. And they're talking in front of the classroom. They look and they say, oh, well, he's got a sub today. That's suspicious. And the subplot thickens. Absolutely hilarious. I love that because, you know, you guys get it, because the whole thing with the teacher is subplot. Substitute teacher subplot. It's brilliant. I think I've sufficiently spoiled the entire 7th episode for you guys. Hopefully you didn't come watch this until you were all caught up, but I am now kind of, dare I say, excited to see the next episode. Hopefully the following episodes after this will be equally as good as the 7th one. I really hope it wasn't just a fluke, because I really liked this episode. It was the best one so far. I'm kind of nervous that it took this long for me to like an episode, so fingers crossed that the rest of the episodes are like this and we can actually enjoy this show. All right, so if you are caught up on the Scream TV series on MTV, please let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. And if you want to make any killer predictions, go ahead and let me know who you think it is. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of my face and hear more of my voice. Thank you if you are subscribed already, and until next time, stay strange.